Wow.
Yes, human beings are creatures of habits.
Yes.
And our habit determines where we end up, our habitat, so to say.
Everyone will realize that there are common factors or habits that drive people either into poverty or into wealth. And the common things are smart work for those that want to, that are driving into wealth. Yeah. Other things like reading, information, the hunger for information. Now, for poverty, one of the things that we've learned through research is that the poor always think they know. So they always want to advise the rich on the way forward.
And they don't study, they don't get more knowledge.
But that's not even what we're discussing today. We're going deeper into habits as a form and as the wheels of love. So welcome to today's conversation.
This is still Relationship Clinic
and
with Rich and Angie.
Hi, welcome. It's a privilege to be here. We're discussing habits. So you are, for want of words, you are your habits. Your habits already are determinant, just like you have your DNA. Your DNA drives the uniqueness of who you are as a person. Your habits are a confirmation of who you will become.
And someone can look at your habit and say, this person will end up this way.
Yes.
And predict accurately based on your habit and the consistency which you put to it.
So with that conversation, can we go into our relationship as husband, wife, siblings? What are the common habits that determine if you're getting closer and you will succeed, or if you are driving each other apart? So one of the key habits, is so simple. One of the habits is when you blame one another. That habit already shows you that there is no future ahead for both of you. So, and any country, any relationship that does the blame game never gets anything out of it. So if you have a habit that says, okay, I blame you, you're the problem. I'm sure in counseling it's common. Yeah. People come to us with
they fail to take responsibility. The other person did that, provoked me to do that. The road, they go slow.
I agree that the person provoked you. The question is, even in that provocation,
have you control, discipline?
And you accept that you also played a part. At least if you didn't play any other part, let us be truthful. You played a part in choosing the person that is provoking you. And then serious note. So, in all humility, we are all a product of our habits. So what habits do you need to drive your relationship? The first important habit is to communicate as if both of you are one. Now, let me explain. When you have the habit to command or dictate, you don't have a healthy relationship.
You're not allowing the second person's opinion count when you're dictating and commanding, really. You're not.
In our relationship, we've done both. We've dictated, this is an army officer. If I was born, you were an army officer. But you see, no matter who you are, what you sow will surely reap a harvest. Yes. And what the harvest we reap from this is that each time he dictated to me, see, no matter how wonderful your wife is, after a while she's going to rebel. And so maybe
the person will tune off. I'm not listening again. I will not even bother coming to the communication.
If I rebel,
because knows at the end they're going to command something.
So after rebelling, I began to nag. After nagging, we got somewhere. So what we learned from it is communicate with the intent for the other to understand, not for your voice to be heard.
Yes, that means communication must go with a feedback. Is this what we agreed? Do you understand what I said? Do I understand what you said? Giving everybody room to express themselves.
Very important. So another second habit that you need if you're going to drive the wheels of love is simply the ability to plan together. You see, you wake up in the morning, I'm going to 𝙃𝙃𝙀 tomorrow. Plan together. Families that plan together stay the long haul. Families that plan together stay the long haul. What's your plan? What's your 1-year plan? What's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan? If you don't even have a 6-month plan, you have already planned to fail.
And you must plan together, not just having individual 6 months plan.
Yes, and that's the truth. The plan we're talking about is plan what? Together. So with these key things, let's give an example. And then you break this plan into smaller goals, into smaller habits. And let's give a simple...
I can pursue them daily.
Yes, exactly. One of a simple thing, when we said let's bond, we realized that one of the things we could do with bonding was for us, we learned how to eat together. So let's say you want to bond. What will it be? It could be as simple as let's throw 3 times a week. So when you pray and you're asking God, help us bond to fall in love, you have to apply a habit. And that's why we call it habits, the wheels of love. Those habits will now drive the intent to fruition. So what habits are you placing, or are you learning or unlearning for the sake of the love you have for one another?
It's very important and crucial. We plan to take a meal together, exercise together, have dates, read books together. Though we're struggling on that one.
The dates are here,
But,
so
you know, by the time you do all of it, it forms a full circle.
that's true.
Yes.
So we want to ask you today, stop telling each other I love you. Stop complaining about one another. Rather, intentionally apply habits that will get you to where you desire to go to. Just like an investment, if you want to be rich, you have to invest. If you want to have a successful, loving marriage or family, you have to look at the habits required. Communication, selflessness, ability to listen, ability to plan together. Any other things you want to add to that?
Be available for your spouse. Physically available.
Yes. This is very key. Be available for your spouse. It's not easy in this kind of dynamic world we live in. We never said it's easy. But we said that these habits matter. Have you ever been in your business and for years it's eating business with issues and you never appear? You never touch it?
That's not a business, that's a creation.
But that's what happens to us in marriage. We are present, but we never appear when we are needed. So obviously, what we are saying is that it doesn't matter. We don't value it. So many other things as we round up. So we welcome you again and say thank you for watching Relationship Clinic. Remember that love grows when we place real habits that drive it. So take care. Your feedbacks are important. And yes, before we leave, tomorrow is a D-Day. Couples Hangout is tomorrow. Where are you?
Yes.
Have you registered?
Come and bond with your spouse. Come and blend and enjoy yourself with other couples. Come and see what goes on.
Go on a date. You know, we're talking about one of the habits is go on a date. Make a date. Go on a date. Yes, so go on a date together and learn. You know, there's a date with information and learning. I can tell you won't regret being part of
it requires registration.
Yes, so
Don't just stroll in there.
You'll be disappointed. And the seats are limited. It's nearly filled. So go do something about it. Thank you so much for being part of this. Remember that our social media, if you have enjoyed this video, click, subscribe. Very important. And
share with your friends.
Yes, very important. And don't forget, our Facebook and Instagram is Keeping Marriage Alive. Our Twitter is AliveKMA. We want to hear from you. You can email us at keepingmarriagealive.com. Let's at keepingmarriagealive@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Or even at info@keepingmarriagealive.com. We want to hear from you. We want to relate with you. And we want to see your marriage blossom. We are still learning, but we have promised to learn together with you. Will you journey with us?
Journey with us.
Thank you.
And learn that new habit that will move your marriage and relationship to the next level.
By discussing it. Yes. Thank you so much.
Bye.